Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Nassy with Learning Leaf LLC and welcome to video 19 of my 30 videos in 30 days series. Now we have started talking about the role of primary foods in our health, and by primary foods I mean the big ticket items like our relationships, our career, our spiritual connection, our exercise. We have talked a bit about exercise and we've also talked about relationships. Today I want to talk a little more about career or focus. How can that impact your health? Now, there's the obvious reasons that come to mind, right? The typical workaholic who doesn't get enough sleep, eats food on the run, or doesn't eat at all if they're in a hurry, or is fueled by sugar, all of those things. But there also is the issue that a lot of people don't think about, and that is about being in a position that is unfulfilling for you. Now, I've had that experience when I was a reading specialist. I love working with kids. I loved teaching. But in that particular role, my main motivation was wanting a part-time job so that I could be home with our son and the daughter who was on the way. And so the thing was, it wound up being very sedentary, which was not my style. It was very repetitive, which was not my style. And I wound up just kind of struggling getting through the days. And so the way I would handle that is I would get there in the morning and I'd go to the office and get a cup of really cheap, awful coffee. And then I'd put some of that really cheap, awful chemical flavored creamer in it. And then I'd go across the hall to the literacy coach's room because she had a gigantic tub of those bite-sized candy bars. And I would pick out 3 every single day. I would pick out a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, I would pick out a Kit Kat, and finally an Almond Joy, which at the time was my favorite. So then throughout the morning when I was working, I would measure my time for how long that coffee had to last and when I could have those candy bars, and that's what would get me through my morning. And sometimes I didn't even quite make it. I would run back downstairs and get another cup of that really horrible coffee. And so that was my pattern every single day. And yes, a piece of it was being a tired mom, but an even bigger piece of it was that I wasn't fulfilled in my job. And so that has been quite a journey for me over the last few years. For those of you who've known me, I've gone through quite a few changes in focus, but I've finally found something that I'm passionate about and I'm fulfilled with, and that is my role in holistic health coaching. So what is it that fulfills you? What have you dreamed about doing that maybe you're not able to do right now? And I know there's a dose of reality in there. Not all of us can jump ship completely and leave our jobs right away. But even if within your job, what can change for you? Are you bored? Are you not challenged? Are you wanting more responsibility or to maybe move into another position? Or are you overwhelmed? Is more and more getting dumped on you and it's just not feasible for one person to do all that work, and do you need to look at options for delegating? So start looking at where you can make some changes. Are there simple changes with how your day runs, where maybe it's some self-care issues around needing to get outside at lunch and go for a walk and get some fresh air, or packing your snacks so that you're not tempted by the vending machine or the candies on your colleague's desk? Are you getting enough sleep? Those pieces are very important as well. But really, we need to take a look at what we're doing. What if we're not working? What if we're a stay-at-home mom? What is a passion for you, a focus, even if it's not officially work that you're getting paid for? Is there something you enjoy volunteering for? Is there something that you enjoy learning about? For most of us, we really need something that is going to challenge us and get us to grow and that we can feel passionate about and put our focus into, and that is going to, really help bring some of those things into balance for us as well. So, my mission for you today, if you choose to accept it, is to do a little reflecting around where you're at with your work, whatever that looks like. Is there something that maybe can shift in the work you're currently doing? Is there something you've been dying to pursue but have been afraid to make that leap? Is there a way that you can start working towards that? Are there pieces in your self-care that are impacting what life is like at work for you? So take some time, do a little digging, and see what you can come up with so that that piece of your life can come into better balance for you as well. That's all for now. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next video.